How you doing? How you doing? And how you doing, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Petty, and I appreciate you stopping by today. And we're going to be taking a look at some stuff going on in the My Hero Academia, the strongest hero. Quick recap, it's not great news. It's that's a bumpy road. I'm just going to say that they are walking down a very bumpy road for this game. Before we get into today's video, I just want to remind you guys that tomorrow is the launch for Alchemy Stars. Now, we're probably going to do a first look on that one, but I'm still very interested to see what that game has, even if it's kind of weird chess. So let me know down in the comments if you guys are looking forward to this one, or if you think it's probably going to be another gacha that's dead within its first month. So anyways, back to a game that's working on being that. My Hero. Dog, what is you doing? It is a little hard to understand what is happening with this game. So not only do we have, situations where they're just arbitrarily changing numbers from the TW version to the global version, i.e. increasing pities and stuff of that nature. We've also had some stuff where we've also ran through all of the banners very, very quickly, which either means they run the banners in repetition and a lot, which almost comes to the point of what's the point of them. Anyways, they're speed running all of their banners, and the newest banner that they just dropped, one of the most hyped characters for PVE content in the game from the CN version, got a pretty crazy nerf. So let's take a look at that real fast. So we have a video here from the channel Antho, and we're specifically just going to look at the clips that show you what the change is for the hero, okay? Now catch everybody up, right, so that we're all on the same page here. What he's supposed to do is essentially get health back on one of his attacks. We can see up here in the corner, man doesn't have a whole lot of health right now, okay? And this is the global version, and then we'll look at the CN version real quick, right? Here we go. Let's throw in the weapon. Okay. Now, you might have had your magnifying glass ready and had it held up to the screen so that you could see that it just the tiniest smidgen, it moved. Okay. Let's look at what happens on the CN version. All right. Our man's running. Let's note the health real fast. Just about the same, a little bit more than the other version had. And it's all of his health. Literally all of his health. It's whew. But okay, let's take a look at this real fast. But alright, maybe this is a bit of a bad clip. Maybe it's kind of doctored and out of context. Maybe the CN version of this video has crazy stats on it and everything like that, and it's a super endgame build, and maybe the global version is like a level 1 straight out of the box endeavor. Okay, let's take a look at the damage they both do. That should kind of get us in the ballpark, right? Alright, so we got our mans here, and one hit for 16k, second hit for 45k. Okay. So how much did he do on the CN version? Alright, so we've got it paused. It is registering the first hit of the move. He already has all of his health back, and it's a 20k crit. Okay, that don't look great, boo-boo. That don't look great at all. So the rest of it goes through, and it ends up being like 3 or 4 more hits. But those are all, being countered on the side here. We know when those hits are being registered by the system. We know on just the first hit, just the 20k, that he got all of his health back versus the 14k hit on global. They moved it a baby little fraction. That's a little insane. Like, just a little insane, just a little bit insane. Now, you could say that the CN version was absolutely busted, that it made the character like quite literally near impossible to kill in PvE content. This didn't work in PvP. And you could argue that, yeah, no, dude, that's completely busted. That was literally all of his health for not crazy of a hit. Like, that's pretty gross. That's pretty gross. Well, the character also deals damage to himself, and that's part of his kit and everything, that he has this really strong HP recovery. So no matter what you change his health to, if you want to give him 90% of it or like 15% of it, it's got to be enough that he's still actually getting healed. If he's not really getting healed, he's now just a suicidal character that, you know, we should probably call a doctor or something, put him on a watch. Like, I'll give you that it's not great character design to have a character whose part of his kit hurts them, and the only way to compensate for that and the amount of damage that exists in the game to make it so that he can just all of his health back in an instant. It's a pretty bad design. You kind of set yourself up for failure on this one, dog. But I understand. Sometimes you need to move the sliding scale and find the right balance. There's nothing wrong with that. This was so heavy to the other side that if I was you, I would 100% come out of the breaks right now to be like, oh guys, that was a bug. Oh, yeah, no, there was an issue in the system. We swear to God, it was definitely not supposed to be that. Oh, look, we even found some patch notes that we probably should have given you in the first place, but here you go. And yeah, no, now it just does 45% of his health that he gets back instead of 90 of it. Like, oh, okay, yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. But the way it is operating right now, the heal is almost non-existent. So, I can understand why people might be a little bit upset about that, especially with the fact that, again, your banners are not free-to-play friendly. They're not something that people can realistically hit the pity on while the banners are active. It takes months and months and months to save enough to be able to hit those pities. And I don't even know if they reset or not, or if they do carry over, like, say, this time you throw in 30 on the Endeavor banner, and then 2 months from now or a month from now when they've ran through all the banners again, when his come back up, if your 30 is still on the table from that, or if it refreshes it completely. If it refreshes it completely and they run banners this frequently, dog, get the fuck out of here. Like, that is complete trash. I'm getting to the point where I don't think I can play gachas that have banners anymore because it is such a predatory practice, and it's based on a scarcity that is artificial. Like, they are 100% the reason that you can't just get that anytime you summon something. So yeah, that's more me bleeding through and being mad at Genshin still, and what that game turned out to be than it is at My Hero. But it's just not a lot of great looks. Not a lot of great looks. So anybody that is playing this right now, anybody that is enjoying it, because I myself still enjoy the combat to it. I still am playing this when I lay down at night, but I'll be goddamned if I'm spending any money on this game, because I'm seeing so many red flags that even if there's no malintent behind some of these decisions, it's going to hurt the game. It's going to kill the community. And yeah, it's perfectly possible to kill a good game, and some of the changes and tweaks y'all are making with this are absolutely going to do this. So, are you just going to speed run your couple million and run out the door? What are you doing? So, yeah, my hero's doing great, guys. Doing real well. It makes me sad because I really enjoy a lot of that stuff. So hopefully what actually comes from this is the community being upset, there being a better exchange between them and the developers, and the game is made better because of it. And they showed that they wanted to listen to a degree with the stamina and hero coins. Now, it's still nowhere near enough to fix a lot of those issues, but at least the ball's moving forward. If they don't do something here and either kind of replay with those numbers again, because the first time had to have been a goddamn mistake, I don't know how long this game's gonna be able to hold on before it's just a meme, and that makes me sad because there was a lot of potential in this one. But just because they have potential doesn't mean they're gonna live up to that. So I think that's something that we should all come to terms with some stuff, because it's just how shit works out sometimes. But alright, guys, thank you so much for stopping by today. Let me know what you think about the situation, and if at this point you're just grabbing popcorn every time you see My Hero pop up. But You're gonna have to catch a boy in the next one, because we out of here. Deuces.